My voice carries. Hi. You haven't been waiting long, I hope. I had trouble finding the place. On time. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? What are we doing? Is this like a Q&A thing? You ask questions and I'm your dancing monkey?
We thought you knew.
Dancing monkey? Yeah, figuratively, I'm not actually going to dance. No, I see cameras. No dancing. Oh, how's everyone enjoying the con so far? Is it awesome, right?
Yes.
I am loving this con, I tell you. I haven't been to DC since I was 25, which was a few years ago. And it was great. Funny story, I have a cousin who lives here. She's a wonderful woman in her 60s. She picked us up for dinner last night, and she has no concept of anime, none whatsoever, God love her. And she said, I'll just come to the hotel and pick you up, and we'll take you into the Pentagon, Quarter, and we'll go eat. And I thought, oh, okay. And she called my room from downstairs to get the hell down here. What is going on? Please come now. I don't know what to do. I was like, just stay there, don't move, don't make eye contact with anyone. I'll be down as soon as I... Just don't show fear. But I think by then she was hooked. She was just like, that costume is beautiful. Oh, that was wonderful. And I'm like, that's how it starts. Now you're going to start watching things that I'm in. Oh. So I presume most of you, you all know who I am and you know what I've done.
Can you call back at 12:30? I give you the wrong time.
I love to make an idiot out of myself with these things. So I'm at your disposal, good people. We'll get to know each other very well. Because you got me for an hour and a half, apparently. I thought, oh, an hour? How am I going to do that? Oh, an hour and a half? Because I like to talk a lot. Like, I did a radio show recently where I think the guy was like, yeah, how long can you be on? I'm like, 15, 20 minutes, And I would have gone longer. I just assumed they had like an hour show, hour and a half show. They had other programming, so I didn't want to take up the rest of their time. And we ended up talking for an hour and a half. And I was like, I am so sorry. He's like, no, it's okay. We'll just get to the other stuff next week. I'm like, I hope I didn't piss off any other of your guests. You have to tell me to shut up. You have to stop. Because every question is just like, oh, question. Well, 15-minute answer. This is why I do what I do for a living. It's like, Charles Dickens wrote and got paid by the word. I'm kind of in a similar position, so it's nice. So I guess let's just start with questions. Cool, right? Yeah? Anyone got any questions they want to start off with? Your hand went up first.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, let me tell you, you did some wonderful work in Orion.
Oh, thank you.
And Black Cat.
Oh, Black Cat.
And I watched Aquarion, and I noticed that Toma has like a filtered voice. Did they give you a special microphone to use for that?
That was done, for anyone who couldn't hear the question, she was asking about Aquarion. And in that I played the villain, whose voice is, in the final mix is kind of affected. He's kind of put effects on. That, it wasn't a special microphone that they used. That was just my voice that does awesome things. No, I'm kidding. It was, after we're done recording, it goes to the mix engineers, who were their own level of genius, and they put all kinds of effects in there. And I forget what sort. He has, Nathaniel Harrison was the gentleman who recorded that show. Who I'll probably tell you more about him later, but he's the real life Domaki. He's the person that I based my performance of Domaki on. And he happened to mix Aquarion, and so he got with me and he was like, okay, your voice is creeping me out, so I'm putting filters on it. Because the Toma voice is pretty creepy. And, come in. Come, yes, good morning, join us. It's okay, you're late, but it's conspicuous. But yeah, in mix, the mix engineer's job is to take everything, and they're responsible for all the cool. That's all. Just that. They're responsible for all that. So he used something. He's like, okay, I'm going to do this, and he put a bunch of filters on it. And he was like, I want you to sound like you're inside a giant silo, and he thought it was making it less creepy, but I think it made it even more creepy. But yeah, no special mics. Sometimes, like there's a Okratron, which is the studio that Chris Sabat owns and operates. They'll sometimes put effects into the microphone so you can hear it. but sometimes it causes a delay, so you hear yourself like a split second after you're saying it, and it can kind of throw your timing off. So usually they'll wait to put the special effects and stuff in until afterwards, because any pitch shifting or anything like that always changes the timing, because if they like lower your voice, it actually, what you say comes out just milliseconds slower. And it causes this weird lag. We did that on D. Gray Man. I was playing the robot in one episode, and they're like, "Hey, you want to hear the robot voice?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And it screwed me up because I kept hearing this hello, hello. I'm like, wow. Like I can't do it. Oh, what? Grown human being having an argument with himself in a robot voice. It's hilarious. This is what I do for a living. My parents are so proud of me. They are, I guess. They don't really know what it is I do. I try to explain it to them, and they're like, that sounds really...
As they scratch their heads.
It's funny, I've mentioned this before, I think, but my dad watches everything I'm in, and some of it he loves, and some of it, he's the more like Oron, not his cup of tea. Well, he's a big manly man, and he's like, I don't get it, but whatever. You sound great, but yeah. And my mom will watch that show, and my mom, God love her, she's very supportive, but when it just comes to anime in general, it's like an Aborigine looking at modern art. She has no idea what she's looking at. Like, she can't conceptualize it. And I swear to God, she asked me the question one time, what is now, okay, now that is a face, but what's that thing on his neck? I'm like, that's the shadow of his chin. Oh, okay, well that explains why it disappears when he turns his head. I'm like, yes, now you're getting it, mother. And she never recognizes my voice in anything. My own mother, she's like, oh, you sound really good. That's not my character. That's Travis Willingham. Oh, well, he sounds really good. Thank you, Mom. Is that you? No. That's Monica Rial. But they're very supportive. My mom did finally find a show that she actually got into, kind of despite her handicap. She really got into Romeo and Juliet, which I'm very proud of. Oh, the twins! I'm sorry, I just noticed the twins. Can you stand up so everyone can see you? The twins? Ah, okay. You have to do the crime fighter stand back to back pose. Later on A&E, they fight crime. Whatever. I think we all know the twins would not fight crime. No. They might perpetrate a little, but they wouldn't. All right. See what happens when you ask me a question? Then no one even asked me a question just then. I went to some other thing. You've got to stop me. It's going to be a long day. More questions? More hands? More hands? More hands? Yes, you in the hat.
What was your inspiration for the role of Isaac in Baccano?
Me. I'm like, this is my character. Actually, that's a good question, because I knew that show was coming, and Tyler had told me, Tyler Walker, who directed the show, and Tyler and I go way back, and he used me in Black Cat, which I'm so cool that you brought that up. I'm like, that was one of my first roles. I think that was like the third thing I ever did. And so Tyler was one of the first directors I ever worked with, and so he and I think he'll put me in just about every show he does, because we have such a great time working together, even if it's like Guard A. He's like, just come in for an hour and record, because it'll be a party. And it is, recording with Tyler, and recording Baccano especially, was like a homeroom pizza party every day. It's like, no work, yeah! And about a month or so before we had auditions for that show, Tyler we were recording something else, and Tyler was mentioning, hey, this show's coming up in a couple of weeks, we're going to start auditions for it. I want you to try out for this one. When it comes, I want you to kind of focus on this character. Oh, cool, why is that? And he's like, well, he's big, he's an idiot, and I instantly thought of you. And I thought, you're not joking, are you? He's like, I'm really not. And he's like, well, he's big and theatrical, and he's all over the place. And I'm like, I don't get it. What are you saying? But once we kept. Does the door automatically lock?
Yes.
Thank you for being on door duty, by the way. You're awesome. Oh, hi. Welcome. Is it automatically locking? Is there we can prop it open, a little bit, I guess. I can probably talk over the mess.